Hello chess lovers, welcome to the new game. We are going to be looking at game from round 7 of, round 6 of Serbia Open. It's hard for me to pronounce this name, but okay, I can pronounce Puranik, the first name, very hard to read, versus Emil, I guess, Bouquet. Alright, so let's look how the game started. We had knight f3, so Puranik was white. D5, E3, E6, B3, C5, bishop B2, knight C6. So as you can see, this is a Queen's Indian reversed. After D4, a knight F6, bishop D3, we transpose to some kind of Zuckertort system or something like that. Bishop D6, castles, castles, knight BD2, and we have CD4, ED4. And here, Black has a small problem. He needs to sort out the development of this bishop. So a good way to do it would be b6 with ideas like this, or he could start some active play first with knight b4, harassing this guy. Instead of that, Black chose queen c7. And this is not the best move because it neglects the development of his queen side, and also it doesn't attack, or at least knight b4 was an attacking move. This move with the queen here is just a developing move, but he needs to develop his other pieces first. So we had c4, logical reaction, and now b6 was advised again to finish the development of his queen side, but instead Black went for active play in the center with e5, which is bad on principle, because you should not play actively in the center if you are not yet developed, while White has developed all of his minors and he is ready to put his rooks into play if needed. So we had cd5 attacking the knight, knight d4, and here white won a tempo with rook c1 attacking the queen, and after the queen retreated, then white took on d4, and after ed4 knight f3 we have a curious position. If you look at some pieces and pawns on the d file, there is some symmetry. Also, these knights are very symmetrical, and these pieces too. So what's the difference here? Well, the difference is that this bishop is not developed, while white bishop is attacking the pawn, and also white has a rook that is very actively placed. On the other hand, black's queen side is a little bit out of play, and this fact gives white some advantage. After bishop g4, pinning here and threatening here, white played g3, and here black made a critical blunder. He wanted to grab this pawn, and he did so, but that was a poisoned pawn. Let's look at it. After knight d5, if you want, you can pause the video trying to find a tactical solution to this position where white gets winning advantage. Okay, so the move is bishop takes h7, luring the king onto the h7 square so that it can be attacked with check. And let's see, king h7, knight g5 check, king moves, and queen recaptures the bishop. Now material is even, but black king went for a walk, and that walk is not going to end up well. There is a threat of some kind of discovered attack with this knight, or also these ideas come into mind. And let's say black tries f5, then we just take the pawn, attacking here, attacking here. So if black takes our knight, we can either recapture his knight or go for a mating attack. Instead of that, black retreated his knight whilst attacking the queen. So queen captured here, and now black captured the knight. So here black is up a piece, but his king is on g5, and with white pieces very actively placed and some pawns ready to help, that's not a good position for a black king. Here white followed up with an excellent move, rook c4, supporting the attack along the fourth rank. So then this rook can maybe transfer to g4 after the queen goes to h4. And here, for example, if queen d8, then queen h4, king g6, f4, with unstoppable threat of f5, because all the squares are taken from black king, and this would be black would just resign here. Instead, black wanted just to cover this square, so he played rook h8 to defend, but now white attacks from this side of the board. Let's look at it. Queen d2 check, king g6, queen d3 check, king h6, and finally the king came to h file, so the rook can come there. So that's why this move was so good. Rook h4 check, and here if you go up with the king, then this would be a killer blow. As you can see, everything is taken, and the king, black would have to give these two pieces just to stop immediate checkmate. So he cannot go to g5. Instead, he blocked knight h5, and now a very nice move, queen f5, threatening queen or rook takes on h5. If black defends with g6, we can finish off with a nice sacrifice, rook takes, pawn takes, queen f6, king h7, queen g7 checkmate, all forced. Instead of that, black chose g5 to defend the knight like this, but now white has a simple checkmating maneuver, queen f6. Don't forget there is a pin, so this is not possible. King h7 and queen g7 checkmate. Very nice game by the grandmaster that played the white pieces. Very instructive attack after one small mistake by black. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Bye!